Together we can prevail! Together we can prevail! You can't read me. Watch out. Death ends now. Together we can prevail! Okay, let's do this. You're nothing but the hunter's prey. Okay, let's do this. Thanks for waiting. Time you met your maker. For the new world. Let's do this, Odin! You got in my way.
I hope you can make...
The vegetables they grow?
I've got some good news from Tilda. That dog she found is doing much better.
He is? Well, that's great.
The medicine you prescribed was exactly what he needed. You're a fine vet, Claudia.
You know my name? And you remembered it? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Anyway, I appreciate the praise, but I don't know anywhere near as much as XIII does, and practically the only thing Dr. Ghazal says to me is, hey, 13.
I wonder why he still won't call you by your proper names.
Oh, he says it's because he can't be troubled to learn them. But really, I think it's because he doesn't want to get too close to us. He's cared for a lot of people and animals over the years, and most of them have gone one way or another. He must be so tired of losing people he's grown fond of.
Yeah, it's hard to say goodbye to people you love. To keep everyone at a distance is one way to protect yourself.
That said, in my case, I think it really is because he can't remember my name. I'm still so hopeless at everything, and I've still got so much to learn. A number is all I deserve.
No, that's not true.
Hey, 13! Get over here!
See what I mean?
Are you deaf? Come over here, Claudia. I need your advice.
What?
Go on.
Coming!
Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, dig next to the flower.
The flower? A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it. Keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth. Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once. What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Sarala rosa, genus Muntius, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Sarala?
Yes. Sarala rosa Muntius. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Sarala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
Oh, right. You wanted some greens, didn't you? You can borrow my field if you like, to grow some of your own.
I'm not a farmer.
You'll soon get the hang of it. You just need dirt, which I've got. And we've got the fertilizer that Father found. There you go. Can you see? The spots where I spread the fertilizer. Just plant seeds there and gazelle greens will sprout thick as weeds. Here, I'll give you your first seeds. The better the fertilizer, the more greens you can grow. Go find some and bring it back here. Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens. Oh, it's... Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even... Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens. Your vegetables are...
Such a majestic, tireless leg. Now he's my 100-year.
Would you like something? Welcome, traveler. Care to rest?
Aster, those woolly-headed ovine have done it again. What goes on in those tiny heads of theirs? Why do they do this?
Sounds like you have more sheep trouble.
I'd say I do. The fuzzy sheep have effected a mass escape. Every single one of them gone.
Doctor, you must calm down.
What? Oh, sorry. You could hear me from over there?
They could hear you back in Luxarian, I'd say.
Oh, it's just I'm so upset. This young lady is Millie, a good friend of mine. Now, Millie, did you need something?
Nothing. It's just that, well, I think I know why the sheep ran away.
You do? Pray tell.
Last night, I heard some kind of ruckus around the pens. I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm thinking it must have put the sheep into a panic. Maybe it was some kind of monster, and it tried to get at the sheep.
I see. So the sheep were terrorized by the occurrences of the night. Something reminded them of it, and they bolted en masse. Well, that certainly would explain their behavior. But I'm no closer to getting them back. It is near impossible to herd a whole flock of panicked sheep. The only thing that could drive them back is something bigger and scarier than what they saw in the night. Something like a chocobo.
Mademoiselle, might I have a word? I consider myself an expert in the culinary arts, that's cooking food to you. But I have not been able to practice my true skill these many years. My master taught me his greatest recipes, but together we only made them but one time. Now the world stands on the edge of destruction, and I fear I will never make them again.
I'd like to help, but about the only dish I can cook is behemoth steak on a campfire.
What I need is much simpler than that. I require only a few small but vital ingredients.
Which you can't find.
Exactement, especially in this day and age.
All right, if I find any, I'll bring them to you.
Mademoiselle, merci beaucoup. With those ingredients, I'll once again be able to craft the masterpieces of my forebears. Welcome. May I help you? Formidable! You have brought all the ingredients I need. I shall now create the dish. Oui, it is finished, and it is perfection itself. It is worthy of my great master's art. He would be proud, I am convinced. Now to you, I must give a reward, no? Something I am sure your little friend will enjoy?
My friend? Do you mean the white chocobo?
But who else? The fact is, this dish is a special concoction meant specifically for large, two-legged fowl. For a chef, it is a great honor to practice his art for the benefit of the Angel of Valhalla. And being able to help Mademoiselle in her journey is the, how you say, icing on the gâteau. Welcome. I have two recipes from my master that I wish to make. The ingredients for the first should not be so hard to find. The second dish, alas, the ingredients are très spéciaux. Too difficult to find, I very much fear. To tell you the truth, I have all but given up hope. diable! Never did I think anyone would be able to find these ingredients. I shall pour my heart and my soul into crafting this dish. I shall return. It is ready. I have made it at last. The legendary dish, the Nora Special.
Nora Special. Somehow, that sounds familiar.
I doubt that, mademoiselle. It is a name that only a select few elite chefs are familiar with. It is a dish no longer served, a legendary recipe that was almost lost to the mists of time. A dish last sampled 1,000 years ago, or so the stories say.
For something that's so legendary, there's not much to it. It's not all that fancy or complicated. But at the same time, it smells great, like good home cooking.
Vraiment. On the tongue, it is a reassuring pleasure. It evokes sun-dappled afternoons on the seashore, a masterpiece of subtlety. It has been passed down to me over 1,000 years. From one generation of chefs to the next, the recipe copied 100 times. Until it came to me from my master. To make this dish is the greatest honor a chef can know. Somewhere my master is watching, and is proud. Please, you must have this, as a token of my eternal gratitude.
The Nora Special. It reminds me of a place near the water, of cool breezes, the waves lapping on
The doctor's sheep are on the loose again. I see one flock, right over there.
I still remember Sarah. How could I forget? It was our hometown, the place we grew up. Bodum. You always used to order this at that cafe you loved. You'd make me get it too. Even now, 1,000 years later, something of that time has survived.
About the chocobo. Can you guess why it's called a chocobo eater? Bet you can't. Yes, that's right, because it's not every... Anyway, this chocobo eater is the mortal enemy of chocobos everywhere. And I've been hearing rumors that one's appeared out in the wild. The hunters of Yogd are all shaking in their boots. Their chocobo steeds mean everything to them, so this is worrisome.
Not bad. Here's your cut.
Thank you so much. Now where they... Thank you. Now where'd they go? That way, I think. Words are not enough to express the depth of my gratitude, but thank you.
Don't lose them again.
Indeed, that mystery remains unsolved. Why did they flee in the first place? Millie suggested that a monster put a scare into them. She's nowhere to be seen. That's not like her.
Things to do, maybe?
Yes, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried. She seems a little troubled in recent days.
If I see her, I'll talk to her.
I'd be grateful if you did. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing of all. I must present you with your just reward. Perhaps this means nothing, but do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? I do. Have you met a woman named Cornelia? She's a scientist. We are rivals. Anyway, there is something very If you meet her, will you tell... Perhaps this means nothing.
Yes? Can I? Do you know about the choco? Can you guess why it's? Yes, not anyway. And I've been hearing the hunters of Yogg are all their chocobos.
Items made from fuzzy sheep.
was I thinking? I'm a fool.
What are you talking about?
All right, I'll confess. It was me who did it. I was the one who made all the sheep run away like that. There was no monster. There never was. In the dead of night, I saddled up a chocobo and rode around the pens, whooping and shouting.
And that's what panicked the sheep? But why would you do that?
Well, it's complicated. You see, I really wanted to give Dr. Sheep a reason to talk to you.
So that's what this has been all about. Wouldn't it have been easier to just introduce us, like normal people do?
He's been excited ever since he heard about your arrival in the Wildlands. But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never be able to just approach a stranger, no matter how much I prodded him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness and talk to me.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
Cannot be good for them.
I know, I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? Then tell him the truth.
Care for each other? What do you mean? That is to say, yes, we do, but...
You said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
Lunchtime, everyone, so go ahead and...
It may seem strange. It's one of the greatest I claim to breed somewhere out there. One woman has Cornelia, that's her name. She spends nearly every night tracking fuzzy sheep. The night is full of perils, chaos. Perhaps this means nothing.
Are you enjoying village life? I've been here at I know everyone. Perhaps if you...
It's a great feeling, isn't it, riding on a choker?
It's amazing. It's like I'm almost as good as 7 now.
I definitely don't. I really believe that.
We offer good old-fashioned country hospitality.
Hey! What's happening over at Canopus Farms?
Mighty strange. Never heard of anything like that before.
You running off to Luxarian?
Ran off, more like it.
I'm detecting large infusions of chaos in the area. They're all over Canopus Farms.
Why would chaos suddenly appear across a single village like that? I have to check it out.
We'll be lost!
What is it?
It's the chocobos, the ones I'm treating. They're inside the chaos. I've got to get them to safety.
Doctor, it's too late!
Did all the villagers make it out okay?
Yes, everyone is accounted for, except for the chocobos. They were too slow.
I saw something in there. It was a chocobo eater. If we don't get those chocobos to safety fast, they'll be slain. Every last one of them.
You want to help your fellows, is that it? I didn't need to ask.
I've analyzed the chaos. The monster inside is too large to be a chocobo. I can only assume that it's a chocobo eater.
You'll have to go through me.
Am I too late?
I've never seen a chaos infusion like this. Not only is it covering a large area, it's not losing any power.
This chaos. Together we can prevail! You're nothing but the hunter's prey. This is a fine adventure. Forgive me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't save your friends. I can do this. Let me pray for them. It's no substitute for salvation. But at the very least, perhaps I can give them peace. Odin. My friend, you have to know, I am powerless. I couldn't save all the souls who yearned for salvation. With each failure, I grew more despondent. But even in my despair, I kept fighting. The bond we had, it transcended centuries. No matter how much we changed, I always felt your strength. Even in my darkest hours, you made me strong.
I'm a veteran, but this time, there was simply nothing I could do.
Doctor, listen. You were the one who saved my friend here. No one else could have done what you did.
Seeing how famously you two get along, I'd say it was worth it.
Hello there. Thank you very much.
Miss Mighty Saint. Choco, you. Something good'll happen if you meow.
Just stand around,
We've got the finest stock.
Come back soon.
Play is canceled. Maybe I should have a quiet night.
Welcome to Yusnan. Please enjoy everything our exciting city has to offer. The battle arena in the Champions Quarter.
Welcome to you.
Welcome! These are our big sellers.
You're a lucky lady. We sell these things as fast as we can stock them.
Sorry, lady, but you're too late. I just sold my last one. If only you... We're not expecting any more delivery.
Everyone's looking. If the Savior destroyed the divine statue, the charges against the Savior were lifted. I'm starving.
The chaos is everywhere.
There's no slacking off with Lord Snow here.
We have the most exclusive equipment and the prices to match. Fresh baked pastries and desserts.
Man, I'm tired.
Hey, be careful. So then Lightning, Hope is with you now? I've missed that kid. But he would have come to see me if he could have, I'm sure. I guess this means he can't. I don't know the whole story, but something's keeping him away. He better come back to us someday, though. You tell him that for me. I'm not even gonna ask about Sarah. Maybe that seems strange to you, but I don't really think hearing about her is what I need most now. There's nothing you could tell me about her that would change how I feel. Not about her. Not ever. Sorry, sis. Looks like I'm getting a bit soft in my old age. Oh yeah, I hear that some hot new actor made her debut in the play. They say she was really into her part. Destroyed the whole set. I wonder who would be that crazy. Huh, Lightning? Hey, come on. I was just teasing. So then Lightning... I've missed that. I don't know the whole... You better come back.
This place is in disarray, but the show was fantastic.
thank you for coming. Enjoy your journey.
Good evening. It's now 7 p.m. and the nightly festivities are...
Here you go. I managed to get you what you wanted.
This is it! This is exactly what I was looking for! Thank you! With this as a present, I will finally be able to approach Candice. Alright, that's it. Work can wait. I've been putting this off long enough. It's time I talk to Candice. Hi?
Oh, hey! I haven't seen you around here in a while. And you're with that nice lady who helped me.
You know who I am? And you remember me? Gosh, I don't know what to say.
Of course I remember you. How could I forget? You were practically my very first fan. Even back when I was totally unpopular and no one would come to my shows, you'd always be there watching every baton twirl. So anyway, what do you two want to talk about?
Oh, right. That is to say, what I mean is...
Are you okay?
I want to marry you, but we could just be friends. That would be okay. Whatever you want.
You should have just said the friends bit. That's when it hit me. Realization like a bolt of lightning. Watching this young couple's first exchange, I remembered something from far in the past. I once knew a young couple who were in love. Sarah and Snow. They meant the world to each other, but it took me too long to see it. The memory brought a pang of regret. What if I'd been there when they first met? If I'd seen the seeds of their love first planted, maybe I could have given my blessing from the beginning, instead of waiting until it was almost too late. Congratulations. So, Tommaso, are you glad you finally took the plunge?
Am I? And it was all thanks to you. You gave me the courage I needed. I mean, you're like our Cupid.
Thank you, Lightning!
Light, just now when you were watching those two talk, did you say anything? Under your breath, perhaps?
I don't think so. I was just thinking to myself, that's all.
Oh, for some reason I thought I heard you talking about the past. Memories of happier times, your family, when you were together with Sarah?
You heard that? I'm sure I didn't speak the words out loud. Maybe we've been together for so long that you're starting to read my mind.
Everything's so sparkly.
The Savior might be the angel of death.
Don't forget, make sure... Do come again.
You again? Are you going to... Bring my crowd some joy.
Are you ready, Bloodsport fans? 'Cause it's Slaughterhouse time! We're going to drive the chaos away! The Night of Light, Lightning! Show us what you're made of!
It's simple. The strongest wins. Keep up if you can.
That was a fine performance indeed. I'd welcome a star like you any night.
It's the victory fanfare! Please, only one flask of necktie per customer. No exceptions.
Well, you look busy.
The first moment I laid eyes on you, I knew. This woman is the Philosopher's Stone. She'll be the key to making gold.
All for science.
Of course. The search for the nature of all things requires money, and lots of it. This will enrich me. I mean, help my research immensely.
Fine, but if I hear you're handing out untested potions to customers again, your researching days will be over.
Oh, a threat? How frightening. But we're partners. Let's not argue. Besides, I haven't given you your reward. It's only right that you share in the fruits of my research, so this is for you.
What's this, a new recipe?
Yes, I have added chaos seeds to the brew. According to my calculations, this will greatly enhance your physical and your spiritual health. Allow me to share a fundamental truth. Human souls themselves are born from the chaos. The discovery shook the alchemic world to its core, but years of research have borne out the results. My latest concoction is a result of this discovery, and one of the first practical applications.
Our souls come from the chaos? Why do you think that?
Years of research, I say. Whether you choose to believe it or not, that's up to you. Both the chaos and human souls are ephemeral things. They defy understanding and elude comprehension. To try to define them with theories is like trying to hold smoke in the hand. Welcome. Do come again.